So this past week, the NAS100 market once again pretty much stayed in a consolidation, but there were some really cool moves that people have taken. And I want to map that out for this upcoming week. So if you're looking for a game plan for this upcoming week for the NAS100 market, then you are in luck because in this video, we're going to go over my game plan, which includes the entries, the exits, and the profit targets for this particular market. And yes, this market is choppy. And yes, I do have a lot of lines here because of that choppiness. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to clean this up. I typically start on the weekly, but today we're going to start on the daily because pretty much what we need to focus on is between this yellow line and this yellow line. So we just have to clean up these areas in here based on what price has done this past week. So let's go ahead and do that. So we can see that price had a really strong push some time back, so some months ago, and now it's coming back up to the zone, and now it's making this area a little bit hard to trade. So let's go ahead and clean this up. So first, we're going to call out this yellow level here, and it is at 22,228. So next, we have this other level that is at 21,894, and you can see that price, it didn't touch it, but it got really close this past week. And what I actually want to do is delete this level for now. We may put it back, and I want to move this down to this wick. So now this is sitting at 21,811, and now we have this level where there are a ton of rejections. I definitely want to keep that, and I will refine it on lower time frames, but this level is sitting at 21,467, and we have a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. So let's just go ahead and clear some of this out just so that way we can start fresh, and we will put those lines back if we need to once we go on other time frames and we can see price action in this area very clearly. What if you can trade gold or any market in just 1 hour per day, even if you have a full-time job, and still grow the account? Most traders think that they have to sit in front of charts all day, and maybe if they step away, they may either miss a setup or they may come back to a losing trade. Well, in this free masterclass, I'm going to show you a calm and repeatable way for you to enter trades with confidence, and you can lose all the anxiety when you step away from your charts. Go ahead and check out the free masterclass. It's totally free. Because the fact that price is just basically in here, this is the consolidation. So it's going to be really hard to trade and hard to analyze, which is why we need to get into a lot more detail. But for right now, got rid of those other lines. I still have this line here at 21,467. And then I have another line here at 21,010. And then I have this level here at 20,744. And then I have this yellow level here at 20,654. And these levels, I am going to leave them alone because they look good for now and price didn't get down here. So if you want to see that full markup, then go ahead and check out the NAS100 video right before this. But really quick, I'm going to call them off because I feel like I need to. So right here, we have a level at 20,323. Next, we have another level at 20,088. And then we have another level at 19,987. And then we have this next level here at 19,653. Okay, so those are all the key levels. Let's go down to the H4 and focus in this zone where price was at mostly this past week. So now that we got a better picture on H4, we can see that when the week started, or at least a couple of weeks back, it came up, it formed a support here. Okay, that's cool. It chopped around. So this price came in here and it chopped around. And this choppy area is really hard to trade, as you can see. And if you've taken trades and you got chopped up, let me know in the comment section below because I'm really curious how it went for you, because this was really hard to trade, but there were some really clean moves. So I definitely want to pay attention to that and see if that's a possibility for this upcoming week. So looking at this a lot closely, I don't see anything here on the H4 time frame. Let's go ahead and go down to the H2 time frame, and you can see that price is respecting this resistance and this support zone. So I don't even want to touch it, but once it breaks out, it's actually really clean, and then it rejected this level. It's really clean. Let's go down to the H1. See if there's something else that we can see or that we want to adjust. Not seeing anything at this point, which is actually really interesting. So it makes me not even want to trade between 21,467 and 20,010, even though this is a really wide range, but there could be some opportunities. I've created another community here on School called Consistent Profitable Traders. And if you want to join, you can go to school.com/traders in order to join this free membership. membership. I have a number of things here inside of the community. You can see that the community is growing. There are people being added almost every single day. And then inside of the classroom, I do have some things here. I'm constantly adding new things, new resources for new traders. And if you go over to the calendar, then you'll see that I have a monthly call with everybody inside of this group. So if you want to join this community, go ahead and go to school.com/traders, and I'll see you there. So one thing that I'm seeing right now, I'm going to mark this off. So I'm seeing a really interesting resistance level that has formed right here, and this is at 21,342. And the area up here is clean. So what I would want to do if I see that price was above this level, and remember this level right here is at 21,467, I would want to see buys for sure. This is a super nice clean range that I would want to potentially take some buys from, and it's 337 points. And in here, this is a little iffy. And then this right here, this is clearly a resistance level. So let's just say if price was to reject this, let's go ahead and mark this off. If it was to reject and come back, then I would target from here to here. And this level down here, remember, is at 21,010. Actually, and what I would want to do now that I see it on the H1, I actually want to move this level up to the previous support that it created. So now this zone is shorter, and now it's sitting at 297 points instead of what it was before. And this right here is really clean movement to the downside and to the upside. So I actually really like this level sitting here at 21,042. And right here, like I just don't have enough data to figure out whether or not I want to trade it or not. So if we were to continue the buys above this area, then I would want to go from 21,811 and then all the way up to this yellow level of 22,222 roughly. And that's a 407 point range. That is actually really nice. So I really want to focus on clean areas, mainly because it is super choppy in here. And this area is pretty much the only definite area that I see in the present term that makes sense to me. This, not too much. So, I mean, even if I wanted to move this resistance down, I could, but look how it's respecting this level. So I really don't want to move it. And that's why I drew the level right here. But let's just say a price was to continue to push down, then what I would do is go from 21,044 and then go all the way down to 20,744 and potentially tapping into this other yellow key level for 388 points, roughly at 20,651. So I believe that this is enough for this upcoming week. If you found this helpful, go ahead and give this video a like and also subscribe to this channel so that way you can see more content like this on this channel, and I'll see you next time.